So today I watched this movie called Bad Moms, and let's see how my experience went with it. Okay, so here's the truth. I personally did not expect a very good comedy. I was just expecting a mediocre comedy while I was walking into this movie, and I must say, to my surprise, I actually enjoyed this movie. I personally cannot believe the number of times I kept laughing throughout. It could be direct or intended sarcasm, it could be anything. It was just funny, especially the characters. I think Mila Kunis has performed, and she's actually, played like a nucleus where all the characters around her, are pulled towards her. Although I say that Mila Kunis's character, Amy character, alone couldn't have done this. So there were supporting characters like the Kristen Bell's character, and you have Kathryn Hahn's character, and antagonist sort of role played by Christina Applegate. So it's only this combination of these. So when you look at the script and these, characterization, it's very cliched. I must say, it's nothing new. It's not something that's out of the box or something that we've experienced for the first time. Okay, it's going to be very familiar to all of us who've been exposed to a lot of comedies of such genre. Especially Kathryn Hahn, I think she's done a phenomenal job in playing the main contributor towards humor. She's like the stifler of this movie who would just say something and you would just burst out laughing, and that happens very frequently. So it was well placed, well entertaining. That's something that kept not only me, everyone who watched with me, it kept all of them engaged. And also Kristen Bell, the kind of transition. So all these kind of characters are cliched characters that you would see in such a movie. They're not very normal. That's one thing I might have to say. Most of these characters are overhyped and overperformed, but I think that only adds to the humor element of this movie, which is what it is intended for. So in that aspect, I think it worked fine. Also, this isn't a movie where you look at a lot of technicalities like screenplay, editing, and CGI and so on. So it's just meant as a comedy where you just go grab a tub of popcorn, laugh it out, and then come back without thinking about anything. So although the makers have managed to do that, obviously one of them have been involved in Hangover, so you know that he's good with humor. But then I am thoroughly surprised that he was able to also convey a little bit of message here and there that actually hits you. So these are kind of messages where the director or the maker tries to tell everyone that life is not all about being a machine. It's not about being so mechanic and scheduled, and don't be a template, be human. It's okay to do mistakes. It's okay. I mean, schools are supposed to let the person evolve as a person and not as a product. So I think on those aspects, those messages were very sound, and they kept coming at intervals, and it kind of really means, although it's not a very preachy film, but I think you would get that message when you complete with the movie. Also, the rolling credits, the end credits, where the artists talk, along with their mothers, and how bad they were as a mother. So it was all great. I think it just added more value. So this is not a movie where I wouldn't say this is the best comedy movie I've seen till now, but then yes, this is really enjoyable because I personally expected a mediocre comedy, and this turned out to be something more than what I expected. And it's very rare that you actually get good comedies nowadays. So people try something and it kind of gets screwed up, especially when you see the three of them, Mila Kunis, Kristen Bell, and Kathryn Hahn, actually enjoying and just going to a pub and then letting their life out and just having outright fun. It's kind of nice. You would really understand that people who are really juggling between family and work and every other responsibility, they do need time for themselves, and they ought to enjoy and freak out. I might have thought that this movie wouldn't appeal to me, and I wouldn't find it as funny as a mother would do. That's like the intended audience. That's what I thought, but I was surprised. Okay, you see these kind of nice ladies who have kids actually using words that I thought only we guys would be using, and it turned out to be even more fun looking at them doing that. We get to know that mother is just another character that they have, but they also have their teenage character in them, and all sort of fun-loving person, and every other thing, everything that we are, they still have them. And then mother is just another role that they have to play, but a very vital role. So they also stress on how important the role mother is and how important it is in upbringing up a child. So that again is stressed very subtly here and there, but I think that's more than enough for this movie because you get all that you want. You get laughter, you get message, you get a good entertainment at the end. So definitely, I would say Bad Moms was a pleasant surprise for me. I really enjoyed this movie, especially I think I enjoyed it more because the movie had a lot of soul, and that was something that I could feel from the first frame till the end, even the end credits adding to that. So here we are. This is our opinion on Bad Moms. So here you go, guys. Here's your opportunity. Let us know what you felt either from the trailer or after watching the movie. Also, let us know if you're planning to watch this on theater or are you just gonna wait for the DVD or Blu-ray to come out. Comment below. Let us know. Until we meet again, Uday Senan.